Hello. Lots going on with the weather over the Christmas period. Christmas Eve is pretty wet for a large chunk of the country. The big picture shows a lot of cloud has been swamping in from the southwest, and this band of rain made for a very wet start across the south and is still providing some pretty grim conditions on the roads as it heads northwards over northern England and into Northern Ireland. Parts of the M6, the M62, the A1 and the M1 not very clever this afternoon, with obviously an awful lot of traffic on the roads too. That rain just creeping into southern parts of Scotland. Brighter skies following to the south, but it is pretty blustery. But it is incredibly mild here as well, with temperatures 12-13 degrees Celsius. Feels cold under that rainy zone through northern England and Northern Ireland, and it's pretty chilly across Scotland, with temperatures struggling to get much above freezing over the Northern Isles, where there'll be a few more wintry showers through the day and this evening. The rain will push into southern Scotland this evening. Rain across the central belt, but to the north of the central belt, over hills, we could see some snow as we go through the night. It will turn a lot drier across Northern Ireland, Northern England, just a few scattered showers further south, still quite breezy, and it's still going to be pretty mild with temperatures staying above freezing, well above across the southwest. Frost likely in northern Scotland, and there'll still be some snow falling across northern Scotland on Christmas Eve, mostly over the higher routes and parts of the A9 may not be too clever, but even down to low levels across the far north of Scotland, some snow is possible. The wet weather will ease through the central belt, brighter skies coming in here, but then plenty of showers coming in on Christmas Eve across Northern Ireland, West Wales, western parts of England and southwest Scotland. Some quite heavy downpours likely by the end of the afternoon. For much of the Midlands and eastern England, it's going to be a dry day on Saturday, a fine Christmas Eve. Still quite breezy, and it will be mild. The milder air is spreading northward, so double digits more widely, again into the teens in some parts of the south. Still quite cold across the far north of Scotland, where that wet weather will only slowly be easing. It's looking showery then for Christmas Eve. Heavy bands of showers, particularly so in the west, and still fairly blustery and gusty conditions also. And that's how we go into Christmas Day, with some showers, breezy but very mild air in place. Late in the day, however, we will start to see a shift. The colder air returns to the far northwest, and look at this. For Boxing Day, the whole map turns blue. So colder air is returning, mostly happening through Christmas Day night. And as we do see colder conditions spreading in, there will be some winteriness in the far northwest. Some snow and ice likely, especially on Boxing Day across parts of western Scotland. So we do have a Met Office yellow warning in place. If you have travel plans through the Christmas period, you'll want to keep up to date with the forecast. But broadly speaking, Christmas Day is mild with some rain in the west and perhaps the southeast for a time. White Christmas, well, as that colder air arrives late in the day across the northwest, there is the possibility of 1 or 2 snow showers. As for Boxing Day, it's colder everywhere. Bright and breezy sums it up, but there will be those wintry showers and the risk of ice across parts of Scotland. Keep up to date with the forecast and weather warnings. Best way to do that, download our app, check out our website, make sure you're following us right across social media. We will be here right throughout the Christmas period.